Council, December 19th to order. Roll call, please.
Alderman Catalano.
Here.
Alderman Jacob.
Here.
Alderman Lazara.
Here.
Alderman Sidmarski.
Here.
Alderman E. Wesley.
Here.
Alderman R. Wesley.
I am here.
Alderman Winger. Here. Alderman Woods.
Here.
Mayor Police.
Here. I declare a quorum present. Please stand and join the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah, I do have to say.
All right, first I need a motion to approve the minutes of the City Council meeting December 5th, 2013. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any comments, corrections, or anything? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, do any citizens wish to be heard on matters not listed on the agenda? We have none? No, nobody here this evening. Written communiques, I do have two written communiques. One is from the Wooddale and Bensenville Bandits. It's a thank you letter for the money for the football and cheerleading teams. I do know that the football team did win the championship. I think it was a shutout. And I did not hear from the cheerleaders yet on what happened. I believe it happened last weekend. Next, we have a letter here from the Illinois Department of Transportation. It's regarding the quiet zone. They basically have approved us city funding in the amount of $590,000 for the quiet zone. Thank you to Senator Cullerton and his staff. There's a kickoff meeting, I think, first week in January, Chief. That'll be going on. So it's $590,000.
How much we need? Okay. Let's take care of all we could do. That's cool.
All right. Next, on the mayor's report, basically on behalf of the city council and myself, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all the residents. We will be off the next 2 weeks, so we just want to extend a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year to everybody. That concludes my report. And Mr. Murmas, manager report.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have one item on my report, and I'm sure we're all familiar with this item by now. Prairie Fest 2014. As you may know, the intersection where we usually host Prairie Fest has the potential to be under construction during the time that we usually hold Prairie Fest. So in preparation for some alternative plans, staff did reach out to Wooddale School District 7 and the Wooddale Park District, who are co-owners of some property just north of the Wooddale Junior High over by the ball fields over there. We reached out to them and inquired if we needed to use a different space, if they would be open to us sharing that space with them for that week. They did go to their boards just to get a general sign-off from the boards. They both boards had positive recommendations for letting us use the property. There were some small requests which are outlined in the memo. I do want to note that there's maybe a 10% chance that the area that we usually hold Prairie Fest could still be open, but we do need to plan for another area just in case. So really I just need some direction from the council, because there's a lot of staff planning involved, and this is the time of year where we actually start the planning. If we do have to move locations, does the council want to host the fest in the secondary site?
And just to add to that, there will be an additional cost. We're going to need some extra fencing and possible some extra money for tents. Alderman Wesley, you had your hand up. You wanted to make a
Yeah,
comment?
my question here is, Jeff, you made a comment that there's a 10% that we might be able to leave it there. The whole thing is, I don't want to plan the fest, try and put a plan together on both sites. So it's a yes or no, we move it down there, or we take the gamble here, 10% that it might not be under construction, or you scrub it. And I'm not in favor of scrubbing this fest at all. I'm in favor of moving it down by the ball diamonds, but I don't want to be tiptoeing on, oh yeah, if it ain't, we're gonna have it there. And we putting a plan, and the police department, and the public works, putting a plan together on where it's going. I mean, I just don't want to play this tittle.
Mr. Murmas, you want to respond?
Yeah, staff agrees what our tentative plan was gonna be is kind of plan as much as we can right now, not site-specific. We can hold off on getting site-specific for maybe another month or two, and maybe there's a clearer picture of when that IDOT letting is gonna be for the construction. So we don't have to commit to any location right now. We can do a lot of the planning without knowing what location. So we can hold off a little bit longer, but if the council just wants to, scratch the idea altogether, we would need to know now.
Alderman Jacob?
I would definitely be in favor of keeping it and just plan on doing it at the ball diamonds over there. To even think about it over here and have it just a small percent chance, I don't think it's even worth thinking of. And it does involve a lot of planning, like you said. And unfortunately, I think if we don't do it this year, I mean, we put a lot of work into this the last several years. I hate to see the thing go downhill because we stop it for 1 year. Thank you.
So we just need a consensus. I'll start at that end. Frank, you good? Alderman Winger? Yes. Catalano? Yes. Roy?
Yes.
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
And Gene? All right, you have direction.
I got one
Do you have a
thing.
comment? Go ahead, Alderman Wesley.
Jeff, when you're looking at this, I read the thing about damage to turf and stuff. Could you make sure whoever it is in carnival people, whoever, maybe you wanna take some extra insurance out on that?
Mr. Murmas?
Yeah, we've got a lot of extra legwork that needs to be done this year, obviously, with the change in location, so it'll be a little bit more labor intensive, but we'll try to make sure we.
I just wanna make
Go ahead.
sure that if there is major damage done, I wanna make sure that we're not paying for it out of general fund, then insurance will take care of it.
Okay.
Usually the carnival insurance is the ones that's usually doing the damage. We had that problem in Itasca 1 year, so.
All right, thank you.
That concludes my report.
Thank you. Next, consent agenda. Entertain a motion to approve the 5 items on the consent agenda. Do I have a motion?
Make that motion.
Second?
Second.
Any corrections? Roll call, please.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara?
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
That passes. Next, I'll entertain a motion to approve the items on the agenda. Item number 1, a resolution seeking to approve an agreement between the City of Wooddale and Clark Environmental Mosquito Management Incorporated for gypsy moth spraying in the not-to-exceed amount of $20,824. Item number 2, a resolution seeking to approve a contract with Robinson Engineering for the 2014 pre-treatment program engineering services and not-to-exceed amount of $95,100. Item number 3, an ordinance authorizing the sale of personal property owned by the City of Wooddale. Item number 4, approval of purchase of case loader backhoe from McCann Industries in the not-to-exceed amount of $97,550. Item number 5, approval of purchase of furnishings for the wastewater treatment plant administration building in the not-to-exceed amount of $12,374. Do I have a motion?
So move.
Second.
Any questions? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazara?
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Woods?
Yes.
Thank you, that passes. Next, committee chairman reports, planning and zoning, Alderman Woods.
Thank you, Mayor. I have one report. A resolution authorizing the City of Wooddale to enter into a acquisition agreement for the purchase of property commonly known as 150 South Addison Road pursuant to an Illinois Emergency Management Agency State Local Hazard Mitigation Grant Program.
Is that your motion?
That is my motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions? Alderman Wesley.
One question, when will the closing be on that? Do we have any idea?
Mr.
What was
Bond.
the dollar amount?
We're scheduled to close tomorrow.
Okay, can I do a follow-up?
Yes, follow up, go ahead.
So if we close tomorrow, that means they'll be vacant out of that house tomorrow?
That's
Mr.
correct.
Bond.
I'm sorry. That's correct. One of the conditions of the FEMA program was that the city take occupancy at the time of the closing, and the individuals have to be out of the property at that time.
Could I do a?
Go ahead,
one
yes,
more
follow
follow-up?
up, go ahead.
My follow-up to that, and now the rule states that we have to have it down in 90 days. Am I correct with the
Mr. Bond.
money?
That's correct.
So if the fire department wanted to drool on it, or the police department, we have 90 days to make that determination. Here's the situation I feel, and I don't know if we legally could do this. The fire district has received state burn permits to burn some of these houses down for training. We are now going out for bid for a contractor to demolition them. My concern with that is if there was money to be saved on demolition of those houses, this is the opportunity. If the fire department's got all those new firefighters on board and they have a burn permit already of contents, but now they need to, once this council decide to purchase this building totally, they need to contact the state and ask for a full burn down. And that will be cheaper to haul away the debris already burnt down for training than demolishing it. So, I mean, is there a way that we could extend this thing or not?
Mr. Murmas.
Well, I don't know about the extension, but to speak to the being cheaper, I know that the first property the council acquired wasn't eligible for the burn, so we're only talking about one property. So we have plenty of time, 90 days, and we can probably fit that in. I mean, we can probably get the burn permit. I don't think we would need an extension for that one.
Well, they do have a burn permit already, but now they have to go for a burn of contents in the building, but now they have to contact the state and ask for a fully burn.
Yeah, we can look into that offline.
Mr. Bond, go ahead.
Yeah, and I think as Manager Murmas indicated, that we can coordinate it with the fire district, and there should be ample time for them to be able to get the necessary permits.
Okay.
Alderman Woods, you were next.
Yeah, this is, why has this come so quickly? I mean, we just got this, what, Tuesday or?
Mr. Bond.
We just
What's
got they've been putting, there's some issues they had from their end in terms of getting their paperwork together. They just got it together, and the title company indicated they could close, so we just found out about it, I think, 2 days ago or Monday. So.
Okay, and then one quick.
Go ahead, yes, follow up.
If I read this, you can include staff costs. I didn't see any number in there for staff cost,
Mr. Bond.
or is that just not worth putting in there?
Yeah, at this point, it's really not worth putting in there. This is a number of them that we're doing, and it's sort of become a little formula at this juncture. The staff time was all dedicated to establishing the program and getting the grant monies. So it's really negligible, and if you want to recover that, you have to go through and prove up all the time, the staff time that's been devoted to it, and at this time, I mean, Mr. Forrest's office has been working with it, and I just don't know that it's worth seeking recovery of those at this juncture.
What about your time? I'm assuming you have to go to all the closings and you do all the document work and
That's
stuff.
correct.
But
Follow up?
are we getting compensated for your time
Mr. Bond.
as part of it or not?
Yeah, I mean, we put in for reimbursement of those costs.
All right, thank you.
Alderman Jacob, you were next.
What Alderman Wesley said about the burning it, I guess I still have a question is,
Go ahead.
I mean, the foundation and anything below grade is not gonna burn, so we're still gonna have to pay some money for someone to get rid of that.
Right. Okay. Just a comment, correct? Okay. Any other questions? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano?
Yes.
Alderman Jacob?
Yes.
Alderman Lazaro?
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky?
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley?
Yes.
Alderman Winger?
Yes.
Alderman Wood?
Yes,
That passes. And that concludes your report, correct?
that concludes my report, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Public Health and Safety, Alderman Roy Wesley.
I don't have any report, but I would like to give a compliment to the Wooddale Police Department for the heroin seminar that was done on Monday, Tuesday?
Tuesday.
They did a fantastic job. We had a very good turnout on it, so thank you for the Wooddale Police Department and everyone that put into it.
Thank you. Next, Public Works.
Thank you, Mayor. I have
Alderman Lazar.
2 pay requests. Partial number 3 for Northwest General Contractor, Inc. for the 2013 Infrastructure Improvement Program, or project, in the not-to-exceed amount of $642,083.09. That is my motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Alderman Woods was second. Any questions? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
Alderman Jacob.
Yes.
Alderman Lazara.
Yes?
Alderman Sizmarsky.
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley. No. Alderman R. Wesley.
Yes.
Alderman Winger.
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
That passes.
Pay request, partial number 1, Williams Brother Construction, Inc. for the NWWTP upgrades, Phase 1B project, in the not-to-exceed amount of $373,975.10. That is my motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Peter. He was first. Any questions on this one? Roll call, please.
Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
Alderman Jacob.
Yes.
Alderman Lazara.
Yes.
Alderman Sizmarsky.
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley.
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley.
Yes.
Alderman Winger.
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
That passes.
And that's the end of my report, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Finance and Administration, Alderman Sismarski.
Mr. Mayor, I have a resolution setting the schedule for regular meetings of the city council committees for the whole of the city of Wooddale for the calendar year 2014. That's my motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
That's all.
Thank you. We have no other business. Approval list of bills, December 19th, 2013. Alderman Sismarski.
I have a total here for the list of bills for December 19th, 2013 is $1,514,901.89. That's my motion.
Do I have a second? Second. Any questions? Alderman Wesley?
Mr. Mayor, I will ask that on page 12, that Northwest General Contract bill be removed off the list of bills. It's $642,083.09. I ask that that be removed off the bills.
Okay, and Brad, do you have a new total?
New total.
You have the new total?
New
Alderman
total,
Sismarski, go
new
ahead.
total for the bills, list of bills would be $872,818.80. That's my motion.
And that's your motion? The
Yes.
seconder agree? Alderman Jacob? No. No. We removed one of the items. So, no, the item's removed. We have to approve the new number, 878. Yes, okay. Any other questions on that? Roll call, please.
Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
Alderman Jacob.
Yes.
Alderman Lazara.
No?
Okay. Alderman Sizmarsky.
Yes.
Alderman E. Wesley.
Yes.
Alderman R. Wesley.
Yes.
Alderman Winger.
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
No.
2 no, 6 yeses. That passes. Now we need a motion.
For that other.
Need a motion to pass a new price of $872,000.
No.
No, the
What?
600,
Oh, the 600, yeah, make a motion for the $642,083.09.
do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
Alderman Jacob.
Yes.
Alderman Lazara.
Yes?
Alderman Sizmarsky.
Yes.
E. Wesley.
No.
Alderman R. Wesley.
Yes.
Alderman Winger.
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
That passes. And that takes care of the bills. We have no executive session, no items to be referred. I need a motion to adjourn.
Make that motion?
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We're adjourned.